I mean, and Top Man, you know, I mean, it's, some people complain about Yo-Yo Man in my game, but I mean, look at Top Man, guys. It's like Yo-Yo Man looks a lot cooler than Top Man. I mean, you gotta admit it. I don't want to brag or anything, but I think they still look pretty cool. And you know, and the one rule that I try to respect is that there's always one Robot Master that looks stupid or that looks over the top, or you know. So I want to try to respect that rule. Like even in the Mega Man X games, there's always one Maverick that looks weird. So to the people that say they're generic and boring, I mean, wait until you see them in action, because you see with Rainbow Man, I wanted to prove that there could be a really cool concept with him, and I think I succeeded in doing that. So I mean, wait until you see them in action, and then you can tell me that they suck if they do. Yeah, that's my response. Also, like I'd like to see those people that say that my designs are generic and boring. I mean, I'd like to see their designs. Seriously, I mean, go ahead and make some Robot Masters. They're not that hard to make, I think. How long did it take you to come up with the characters and the designs? Well, when I drew the 8 first Robot Masters, I did this in 1 weekend, drawing, color, designing them and all that. It's pretty much a gift, I think, because that's how I started to draw. The way I started to draw is I liked Mega Man 4 so much that it got me started to draw my own Robot Master, and then I continued to draw ever since. And I studied 2D animation. It's what got me to draw, so it's really not long for me to come up with designs, and I know all the little usual, you know, details that make them look like actual Robot Masters from the games. Aside of Mega Man, what other franchises are you into? Well, Devil May Cry, Metal Gear. I like also the Resident Evil series, Contra. I wish they would make more Contra games, damn it. I mean, why don't they release one every 10 years? I don't know. Anyway, I also like the Fatal Frame, Silent Hill. Fatal Frame is actually my favorite horror game. I think it's awesome, and I'm pissed off at Nintendo that they cancelled it for North America. What do you think of the Phoenix Wright franchise? I have never played it, so I can't really answer you. How large is the team you have working on this project? It's very tiny. It's me and 64 Mario and Star Sims Universe making one level for Yakuman. He helps out with some stuff too. And there's also Kevin who makes the music, and Rakadam, which is my friend Yan, who made some music too. But that's it, there's no one else. So you can imagine how long it takes to make it. When you are finished and the HN is released, how difficult will it be to use? Well, I think it will require you to have some bit of programming knowledge if you want to make your own enemies. But the software is quite easy to use, but you have to, you know, be good with logic, and at least there's some learning curve with the engine too. You're gonna have to learn how the stuff works. But it's not that difficult, I think. I don't know, but some people who has no knowledge of programming will probably have a harder time doing it. But N64 Mario pretty much sorted all the objects and stuff well, so you don't have to look for them that much. Are you going to change the current title screen theme for Mega Man 10? Probably not, because I like it and many of my friends like it, and I think it's badass. But the old title screen theme will probably be remixed and reused for the credits song, because it sounds happier than what I did for the replacement. Due to his size, will Jetman have an unusual large collision box around him? Not really. Yeah, well, his collision box reasonably large, but not unfairly large. After seeing the transition from Hammer, Yoku, finally Comet Woman, how many massive changes did 10 go through before it was finally able to be a showable product? Not really. Before that there was not many changes. I mean, what you saw in the first videos was actually how it got done in the first place. Music will be better, stages design would be better, especially for Tankman, because it looks weird and looks bland, and the music should be remade too, especially for that one. but there's not really, and there won't be other massive changes because I made most of the assets now, and they're gonna stay that way. It's not gonna change, except for what is not done yet, which is really up in the air for now. Will there be any extras or secrets in Mega Man 10 aside from Mega Man? If so, are they worthwhile? I don't know yet, and I don't know if they will be worthwhile. There will be a few secrets, probably Easter eggs and stuff, but I'm gonna concentrate on the actual game more. Is there any possibility in the future that would make remixes of Mega Man 10 music? Probably not. If people want to make them, I'm gonna be honored, of course, but I don't think I'm gonna work on another, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna work on another music software and make, you know, quote-unquote real music, real versions of it. I don't know, probably sometime in the future. Will MM10 support a gamepad other than the keyboard? Yes, actually it's one of the most important aspects of the game. I want it to be playable like the console games. So actually bought PC controller just for that, because I didn't have one, a gamepad I mean, and I got it just for that. And playing other games, but mainly for that. What inspired you to make each Robot Masters? Which, will this game be free or for sale? It will be free, because if I want to sell it, I will get into trouble. And what inspired me to make the Robot Master? Many of them, I made them when I was a lot younger, like in 1991 and stuff. So what inspires me is the actual series and the way the designs are not always meant to look cool, but there's an idea behind it that it really serves a purpose for the gameplay, and it really makes original Robot Masters, and I think that's what makes the games cool. They really seem to me like they were designed by a child. Well, not that I'm complaining or anything, but exactly what made you decide to scrap Hammerman? I didn't have much ideas for him, and I thought the lineup needed more variety. Like, it was too much like tools and military stuff, so I wanted to have more variety. When Capcom releases an actual Mega Man 10, you're going to change the name of your fan game, or is it going to stay the same? Probably going to change the name regardless of what happens. I don't know yet the name, and I probably take a long time before I choose one, because it's the one thing it's one of the things I really have trouble on deciding one that sounds cool and is gonna reflect the story probably, so I don't know yet, but I'm gonna think of something. I'm gonna come up with a great idea at some point, I don't know. Do you like Nintendo at all? I used to like Nintendo, but I kind of lost interest in them. I used to love the Mario games, but I stopped around the time of after Yoshi's Island came out. I'm not really into 3D platformers. I like the Metroid franchise, but I thought Metroid Prime was awesome, but I thought the Metroid Prime 2 wasn't that good, and I haven't really finished Corrupted yet. I hardly played it. I don't really like Nintendo that much, especially now that they cancelled Fatal Frame and they keep releasing all kinds of accessories for their Wii console. And you know, I mean, I want to play games, I don't want to buy more accessories to play them. I wish there would be more third-party support for their console, but overall they're going for the casual market, and I'm not the casual market. They're going for people that don't play games, and I don't like that. So I don't like Nintendo that much, but I have not completely boycotted them. You know, if they release something good, I'll play it. But you know, I'm kind of sick of Mario. I don't know. Blah. Will there be a Mega Man 10 demo with 2 Robot Masters like in the Mega Man 9 demo? Maybe, probably, once I get something solid like I told you before. How many games of the Mega Man franchise do you got? I've got most of them. I don't have the rarer ones like Rock Board and stuff, but I have most of them. Almost all of them. So